all started at my friend's party.
Mary, I just hope I survived the test long enough to be able to explain to you in person.
That's me. My name really isn't that important.
I'm Sally Goodman. Lately, freaky things have been happening to us.
Well, this is my first experiment by myself.
Have you guys played the Midnight Game? It's this game that started out as an old pagan ritual.
I'm not sure, but I'm writing this down on paper and not on my computer.
Let me start out by saying that I am not a paranormal investigator. I am an author.
I've been looking at this house at the edge of town. They call it the No End House.
Did someone ever feel like me? People don't understand me and call me a monster.
Subject number 001.
My name is Henry Goodman. I don't know how long I have left.
Subject 001. A case I would personally like to forget. An attempt to give the regular man supernatural powers. It was headed by Dr. Evan Morrison, my colleague, and myself. It started out perfectly. And then it ended in a nightmare. Greetings, Mr.
Ed Sheppard.
Sheppard. Thank you again for taking part in this experiment. I can't tell you how much you are helping.
Helping what?
Well, we're in the slow process of starting a foundation to research various anomalies on this Earth. We call it the SCP Foundation.
Anomalies?
If we told you what we were researching, you probably wouldn't believe us.
Okay, what do I have to do in this?
We are currently testing methods of modifying the human body in supernatural ways.
That sounds dangerous.
We assure you this is a perfectly harmless test. All we'll do is inject you with our vaccine every day and observe for about an hour or so a day.
We'll pay you very handsomely for each test. All you have to do is sign these papers.
This says I'm liable for any injuries that happen both physical and psychological?
Yes, you'll be put into solitary confinement for extended periods of time, as well as being injected with our experimental medicines and vaccines.
You have to understand that this is all under your approval. We can't and won't touch you until you sign that contract.
Alright, I'm in. Where do I sign? So when do I start?
Tomorrow. Please sit.
So what do you need me to do?
Absolutely nothing. You just have to sit there, relax, and we'll do all the work.
This is the first of many medicines we'll give you to boost your physical and supernatural power.
Now you keep saying supernatural power.
Yes, we're doing experiments to see if a normal human being can tap into supernatural powers.
So, like what? You're gonna make me use 100% of my brain or something?
No. That's just an urban legend. You'd be pretty useless if you used only 10% of your brain. No, we believe that we all have special powers that lie within, that can change the fabric of life as we know it.
And this stuff here will give you that access to said powers. Just one small injection a day and some monitoring, and we'll have all the answers we need.
And just what do these injections do?
To simply put it, it will change up your DNA. Open up parts of your mind that you never thought you could access in a million years.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
So, are you ready to begin?
Sure thing. Shoot me up.
Now relax. This won't hurt too much.
That's what they all say. I still don't believe it. Oh.
So how do you feel? Any tingling sensations?
No, nothing right now. Is this supposed to be immediate?
To be honest, we don't know. This is our first trial with the hybrid experiment. We don't know what might happen.
Alright.
And done.
So how are you feeling?
A bit dizzy, actually.
We're going to need you to describe your feeling in detail. Dizzy won't cut it.
Oh, well. It's like I can feel the world moving. Like, in a way, I can feel the globe spin while I'm on it. And I can feel you guys standing there. Not just see, but feel. It's disorienting.
What do you mean you feel us?
Well, I can sort of feel your presence. You know that feeling that someone's standing behind you watching? It's kind of like that.
Anything else?
Not really, no.
Alright, let us know if you feel anything else.
Okay.
Anything, even the slightest of discomfort or oddity.
Okay, I got it.
It was around day 5 when we started to see some physical side effects of the experiment. Mr. Sheppard looked more pale than usual. He looked horrible.
What are you looking at?
I don't know, my hand just kind of feels hot.
Hot?
Yeah, it's like my hand is on fire.
Tell us more.
Well, it's like I can feel the flames eating away at the skin, but from the inside. Like it might burst out at any moment.
Interesting. Any other strange sensations?
Not really.
What about dizziness? Are you still feeling like you're always moving even though you aren't?
Sorta. I can basically feel you there. Almost as if I can feel your existence.
What?
Don't laugh.
Sorry, it just sounded like some strange spiritual thing.
We have to be professional here.
I know. Sorry.
Anyway, yes, I'm still feeling
And you said you can feel our existence?
it. Yeah. Basically, it feels like if I focus hard enough, I can reach out and touch you even though you're across the room.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today.
Alright, so, see you guys on Monday then?
Yes, speaking of which, we're going to be adding new factors to the experiment next week.
What?
Now that we have a basic idea of what this experiment is doing, we want to see what you can do with all your newfound powers. We'll be bringing in objects and recording you in the process.
Okay, sounds simple enough.
Good, then we'll see you next week.
Okay, you too.
Week 2, things began to change for the worst. Evan began to feel sympathy for Mr. Sheppard, telling me that things had gotten out of hand. I guess he never really recovered from Subject 0. Anyway, after long negotiations, we decided to monitor the rooms, like we did in our first experiment. Turns out to be for the best, though. I can't remember much. Does this look about right?
What are you trying to achieve?
Just trying to make it like the old lab.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
Come on. You can't tell me you didn't enjoy that experiment.
I didn't, though.
Why not?
Barb, it's loose. That thing, or whatever you want to call it, it's loose.
Whatever. At least this one seems to be working properly.
Hey guys,
Good day, Ed.
tough security you've got here. Guy wouldn't let me in at first.
Yes, you have to understand we are a highly classified organization. We can't just let anyone walk in here.
You think they'd recognize me by now?
He's got a point.
Let's get started with this. Please, have a seat, Mr. Sheppard.
What's that for?
Like we mentioned last week, we'll be adding various elements to this week's test.
That's adorable. What is it?
We're going to be testing how well you do placing yourself into an object, creating a telepathic link, if you will. Think of this as a blank slate, a proxy, if you will.
This box here measures your brain waves and any signs of life in the room. Life cannot see with the naked eye.
Whatever. Is there anything I need to do?
Just focus simply on the proxy. Whatever you do, do not break concentration.
Okay, I think I got it.
Barbie, what was that?
I don't know.
We have to end these tests soon. It's getting out of hand.
And what? Let a man with that power loose into the world? You know what happened last time one got loose. People die, Evan! Imagine what would happen if this one got loose.
Then what are we going to do? We have to end these tests soon. It's getting too dangerous.
We have to contain him.
What? He isn't a monster, Barbie. We can't just lock him up.
You've seen what he can do. He's evolving, Evan. It's only gonna get worse. We have to contain him.
And what are we going to tell him?
How about we tell him this? That due to this incident, we have to keep him overnight and try to extend it as far as possible.
And if he wants to leave?
Just leave that to me. You just call Michael and I'll handle it. Oh good, you're up.
What happened?
Don't stress yourself. You ended up passing out from this experiment.
Oh, I did? I'm so sorry.
No need to. It's important you have reactions like this. We now know your limits and we can continue from there.
I think I need to go home.
About that. Due to certain circumstances, we're going to have to keep you here overnight for further study.
You can't do this! Let me go.
On the contrary, Mr. Sheppard, you signed a contract. You have to stay here if we require it.
I signed no such agreement.
Actually, you did. Michael, will you come in?
What is that?
It's your contract, Mr. Sheppard. Page 2, third paragraph, talks all about how we are allowed to extend the sessions as long as we see fit. Dr. Morrison, if you please.
What is this all about?
We have to make sure you don't leave, Mr. Sheppard. We've seen what you can do, and now we must contain you.
But are the handcuffs really necessary? Don't you have locks on those doors?
Yes, but it's better to be safe than sorry. We hope you understand.
I believe we're done here, Dr. Jones.
Yes. Now, Mr. Sheppard, we'll be monitoring you 24/7 on the security camera and on the box. Good night, Mr. Sheppard. We'll be back in the morning. Come along, Dr. Morrison. Focused. The process isn't much unlike daydreaming. By lucid, but cognizant. Understand?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, sounds easy enough.
Your only goal is to visualize the tulpa with you in the room the entire time. We don't expect you to do it right away, so don't get frustrated.
What are you doing? Help!
Oh, relax. I'm filling you full of the good stuff.
Hey you!
Oh, God, please help me. He won't go away. Please, I want out. I want out.
Nobody's gonna save you. You're all alone now. It's just you and me.
Hey you!
Run.
Good morning, Mr. Sheppard. I hope you slept well.
Yeah, I guess. I had a really strange dream.
Care to share?
Why?
It may help with our research, like you using your powers subconsciously. Understand?
Alright, well, basically I was stuck in this lab and you were experimenting on this other fella, this Nick kid. Told me I had to visualize something.
Go on.
Well, he did. He created this man out of nowhere. Very evil man, though. Ultra demonic.
Mr. Barrington, will you come to Lab 1, please? Bring file number 000. Was it this guy?
Yeah, why? Is he important?
To you, no. But to the experiment, yes.
How so?
I'm afraid that's classified.
No. Tell me.
He was our first experiment to create a tulpa. He ended up escaping, though.
Evan.
He escaped?
The tulpa has gained its own thoughts, freedom, life, and currently roams the earth, creating his own legend as the myth.
Evan!
Huh? What?
I think that's enough for today. Dr. Morrison, hook him up. Mr. Barrington, please file this away on floor 2, room 213.
Yeah, sure thing.
Now let's go. We'll be back tomorrow, Mr. Sheppard.
One more question.
Yes?
Whatever happened to the guy?
That's classified as well, Mr. Sheppard. Now get some rest. You'll need it.
No. Tell me.
I'm afraid being rude isn't going to get you anywhere, Mr. Sheppard. Especially in your position.
How about you?
We continued testing and he was eventually driven insane. He currently resides...
Evan, what did you just say about things being classified?
Sorry, what? I didn't say anything.
Let's go, Dr. Morrison. Good night, Mr. Sheppard.
Good night, Barbie.
Good morning, Mr. Sheppard. I hope you slept well.
Actually, I couldn't sleep.
Oh. Have you had this problem before?
No, it was just because of yesterday. I was up thinking about it.
Is it because we had to handcuff you, or just the suddenness of everything?
What? No, it's from the discussion we had on your previous experiment.
Previous experiment?
The one with that Nick guy? You know, your first experiment?
Was it this man?
Yeah. It hasn't really changed since yesterday.
What are you talking about, Mr. Sheppard? We just continued yesterday.
No, I've been here for 3 days. I've been counting.
Yeah, so have we. It's only been 2 days.
Look. Yesterday, you two came in here with the exact same food asking me how I slept.
That's mandatory, Mr. Sheppard.
Let me finish. We then had a discussion on your previous experiment. You know, the one with that Nick guy and his Tupla or whatever you called him?
Tulpa.
Whatever. Anyway, you guys came in here with this exact file, handed it to that guy over there, told him to check out his cough, like that. We then argued, and you guys left me here until now.
Are you sure you didn't dream that? I don't recall any of that.
Neither do I.
I'm positive. Look at the footage. Uh-huh.
Huh. There's an extra day.
I don't remember any of this. Do you?
Wait, what's going on?
What's he doing? You should go check on him.
Why me?
You're the one who cares so much about his safety. Go do it!
Mr. Sheppard, I need you to return to your seat. Return to your seat, Mr. Sheppard.
Let me go.
Mr. Sheppard!
Ruiz, you've tortured me. You never look the same because of you. You ruined me.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. But what are we going to do about that thing, though?
We're gonna forget this ever happened. That's what we're going to do.
But he's a threat to us and everyone out there.
I don't care. This building is secure. That's all that matters.
With that thing out there, we're not going to be safe.
Listen, Evan. We are safe. Now go finish the report and make sure to encrypt it too. Nobody, and absolutely nobody, is to ever open this file ever again.
Will do.
And that's what happened. This has been eating away at me for months. There's still no sign of Edward Sheppard, although legends of a tall, skinny man have begun to arise. He seems to mainly hang out in the woods, stalking and killing everything that disturbs him. Last time we saw him, he was becoming more grotesque as he mutated more and more. Sleep has become harder and harder as I wait for the day that Mr. Sheppard will come back and exact his revenge. But until then, I wait. This is my report. Barbie Jones signing out.